if you've been following me and watching my streams, you've probably noticed that I have been trading altcoins. I use the other word on stream for the last week, and I get a lot of questions from people being like, Rachel, how do you trade altcoins? How do you trade coins? How do you make sure that you don't go completely broke? Or Rachel, I tried to do it and I ended up losing all my money. So I'm gonna tell you guys 5 things that I wish I knew when I first started trading. Mistakes that I have been through that I'm sharing with you so that you don't have to go through them. And overall, this should be a good, informative video. And I'm going to give you guys some real advice. There's no BS, filler, whatever. It is what it is. So take everything I say seriously and also with a grain of salt, because I'm just giving you the best advice that I can. All right. First lesson of today is that all these coins are going to go to zero. None of them hold any value. If you're investing in a coin called Cumrocket or something Doge, just know it's going to zero. There's no value behind that coin. There never has been, there never will be. Be real with yourself here. None of these coins actually hold value. The whole coin trading economy thing, it's like a big sort of Ponzi scheme, you know? So you have the initial dev, and the initial dev is going to release the coin, and the team is going to hype it up, and all their friends are going to post about it and be like, this is the next this coin, you know? But at the end of the day, the reason the price goes up is because people buy into it. And the only way that you can sell when the price goes up is if people keep buying into it so that you can offload the coins you have. It's like a game of hot potato, and you have to realize that going in. Be real with yourself and remember, they hold no value. Literally none. Zero. The only time a coin can hold value is if people believe in the coin or there's actually some insanely amazing technology behind it. But what we're talking about today, there's no insane technology behind it. It's just something that popped up on the internet with a funny name like boobs. Okay. Now that you know that, I want you to keep that in mind the entire time that you're trading. The entire time you're doing this, just remember, there's actually no value. So if you see a coin dumping, just know everyone else that already has it is dumping, and you're accepting their dump and buying in. Don't buy in at all-time high prices. If you see a chart, don't get FOMO. Anyway, I'll talk about that later. Second thing, you need to take profit when you get profit. I can't stress this enough. Literally, don't keep all your money into a coin. Let's say you invest 1 Solana into a coin, right? Boom, 10 minutes later, you're at 1.5 Solana. What do? Do you take out the full thing? If you want, if you see the coin dumping soon, take out the full thing. If you see the coin really continuing to grow and continuing to pump, take out your initial investment. Take out your 1 Solana. Leave in the 0.5, that is profit. Because then if you made a mistake and your coin actually doesn't pump and it just gets dumped on, you don't actually lose any money. Yes, you lose your profit, and I guess technically that's losing money, but it's better than losing everything plus your initial investment. Always take profit, okay? You can take it in thirds, you can take it in fourths, you can take it just half, but always take it. Don't keep holding and keep your money in there. These coins are all going to zero. Remember that. They're all meme coins. They have no real value. You have to sell when you can sell. That takes me to my third point, which is always take out your initial investment, no matter what. There have been coins that I've put money into, and I've seen 2x, and I'm okay, I need to take out my initial investment. When I first started, I didn't do that. I had one coin that I got so greedy in, I was I'm keeping my money in there. And it was $150 that I just threw in there, and I was all right, let's see. Either this is going to go to 15K or it's going to go to zero. And it went to zero. It could have gone. I could have made a profit because I had doubled my money. I was at 2x, and I was no, it's going to keep pumping. I don't want to lose tokens because I'm going to make less in the long term. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know, chat. I don't know. So yeah, and then that like coin, that 1 Solana that turned into 2 Solana ended up turning into 0.5 Solana. So I lost like $75, which isn't that bad. But it was a mistake. Like I should have taken out my initial investment, and then I should have just let whatever happen with the rest of it. You know what I mean? So yeah, which takes me. I don't know why I'm clapping like that. Ugh, I'm not gonna do that anymore. This takes me to my like 4th point of like things that I wish I knew when I first started trading, and this is the biggest thing. This is the biggest thing that I wish I knew, and it kind of ties in with everything else. All the stuff ties in with each other. Don't get greedy. Don't oh my gosh. This is the worst thing ever because it's so hard not to do. You, as a little monkey, your brain is going to be like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, profit, profit, profit. It's going to keep going up. Like, I don't want to lose out on like whatever. Like, no, you're getting greedy. You're getting greedy. Take out your profit. Do it. Have like, if you're making, like, let's say you put in 1 Solana and your coin shoots up to 1.7, take out your initial one. If it keeps on going up and it hits 1.5 Solana, you're going to want to take out like a third of that. So you're going to take out 0.5 Solana, and then you have 0.5 Solana profit. You know what I mean? And then if it keeps going up, you keep on selling in increments that make sense to you. But if it just dumps, then obviously you can dump your token as well, or just leave it in there and hope for the best. Me personally, if you lose only profit, I would just leave it in there and kind of like hope. But if you're losing initial, I would dump. And I don't know. I don't want to like talk on that. I'm going to cut this part out. Actually, no, I won't. It's up to you. I'm going to be real with you guys. Like, there are like 2 things that could happen. One is you could have invested into a really, 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 really bad altcoin, and if you leave your money in there, like it's case by case. If you leave your money in there, it's never going to get pushed up again. There's not going to be a second pump. Like, it's already been pumped and dumped and everyone's moved on to like the next token, whatever. But there are some coins that have pretty strong teams behind them and really big like Telegram, Discord chats, whatever. And those are the coins where if you've invested into it and you've lost money because it's dipped, you want to stay in because you know that they're going to keep on recruiting more and more people to this little scheme they got going on to make sure that the coin price goes back up. Like, you have to just do it on a case-by-case scenario. Really, really take your time, though. Like I said, don't get greedy. Don't buy the dip. If you have money in there and it's, like, gone down, don't get greedy. Obviously, you should have, like, a minimum selling point where, like, if my initial investment drops to this number, I'm going to just pull out. Like, it doesn't matter. Remember, like, remember that this is all a gamble. That's what I'm going to say. Remember, it's all a gamble. Like, there's no guarantees. There's no real value. There's no, injections from VCs or product development. Like, no, you're buying into something called, like, boobs. Like, you know what I mean? Like, remember, it's all a gamble. So your investment can go to zero. Like, it could go to zero. Like I said, you just need to realize all these coins don't actually have any value. All right. 5. This is important. This is so important because I've seen so many people do this and they always lose money. Don't trade off FOMO. Don't. Do not trade off FOMO. If you see a token pump, do not buy because you're like, oh my God, I'm going to ride this wave all the way to the top. You're not. Chances are, if you're seeing it and you're feeling that way, it's at an all-time high. And that means everyone that already bought tokens and actually made money is going to be selling because they can only sell to people who are willing to buy at a certain price. That's just how it works. If nobody's buying at that price, you can't sell your tokens. All right. So let's say you see a coin and you're like, I know this has long-term meme potential. Like, it's the beginning of the cycle. I want to put money into this. I know in like a month or 2 it's going to pick back up and da-da-da-da-da. Okay, here's what you do. You don't invest at the all-time high. You already missed it. Like be real with yourself. You already missed the all-time high if you're buying in and it's already pumped. You're done. You're done. Here's what you do. You wait until it dips. And you wait for an actual dip, and then you can buy the dip and then you can hold it for the next pump if you believe in it. But do not buy in at the all-time high because you have FOMO. I'm telling you, it's not going to work. You're going to lose all your money, and you're going to be like, oh no, I got dumped on. Like, remember, the coins don't hold any value. What holds value is the fact that people think these coins are going to make them rich, so they buy into the coin. It's like a big scheme. It's a big coin scheme, you know? Nobody's releasing a product. There's no like real value behind anything. It's just you're going to see a token, and if you get lucky enough, you invest early on. It's like a gamble. You invest early on, and it pumps, and you just hope that all those people that have FOMO are going to see the pump and be like, I'm going to get in so that I can make some money off this. I can like 10x my money. And then you're going to sell when they're buying in, and that causes the price to go down. So it's like pump, dump. It sounds messed up, and I'm not saying it's not messed up, but that's just like, yeah. Those are like 5 things I wish I knew, and I feel like since everybody asks me on stream, like, Rachel, what do I do? What do I invest into? And I always tell you guys on stream, I go, listen, if I've already bought into it, it's way too late for you to buy into it. Because if you're buying into it, you're buying me selling. So don't do that. Yeah, so I guess another thing is don't buy things that are already trendy. Don't buy things that are like trending. Really look for projects. You can do this in Telegram chats. You can do this through Twitter. Just really look for projects that haven't pumped yet. Make sure that they have been recently released, okay? Also make sure that you don't get drained. So make sure that you're not, buying into random tokens. Make sure that they're safe to buy into. Yeah, there's a lot of maybe I'll do a video on crypto safety as well, how to keep your crypto safe, because there's a lot of ways to get your crypto stolen in 2024, especially when you're doing sketchy stuff like altcoins. Anyway, yeah, so those are 5 things I wish I knew. Maybe I'll make a video on how to find good coins to buy into and how to find good Telegram chats. Yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys got some value from this. I'm just gonna raw edit this, raw upload this, because I don't feel like there's a point in me editing this. Bloopers and all, I think it's pretty decent advice, and yeah. Alright, bye guys!